The missing piece from the MAFEX Reign of Superman line is here. It's 90s time. Let's check it out. And here we have it, the MAFEX Reign of Superman SuperBoy. A lot of people have been waiting for this, and it's finally out. And I think it looks pretty good. Here we have a look at the box. It's normal MAFEX packaging. Inside the box we have the MAFEX Certificate of Authenticity, as well as a nice little clear acrylic stand. All of them come with this. And we have the figure here. Here we have Superboy, as well as some hands and his leather jacket. Here's a better look at the accessories in its plastic clamshell here. You can see the different head sculpts and the hands, and of course the leather jacket. Let's take a look at all the heads. Here we have the clenched teeth look, and this is when Superboy is a bit angry. They all have the same hair sculpt and have a little bit of blue in there. Definitely a 90s style, which I see a lot of kids have this style now too. So here's the one I like the most. It's the sunglasses look. And the sunglasses don't seem to come off. I really would hope a third-party company or someone would make the sunglasses for all the other head sculpts so that you can have Superboy with his sunglasses. And here's the third one. This is the one that comes with the figure. More of a stern look. And yet again, you cannot use the sunglasses on any of them other than the one that has the sunglasses on it. Same hair sculpt. And now let's take a look at the articulation. We have the head that goes up about that much. And my neck joint is a little loose on mine. Goes down about that much. Side to side. And it's very, very smooth. But again, I said my neck is a little loose on my copy. I don't know if this is a normal thing. As you can see, there it is. We have the arms that go out about this much. Bicep swivel. And everything feels super smooth. Typical of MAFEX. Crazy double jointed elbow. Goes all the way past 90. And here we have all the way around. And notice I'm just using one finger just to show the smoothness of the joints here. We have the wrist joint. And then we have this floating piece here for the gloves. Next, let's look at the diaphragm joint. Goes down about that much, which is pretty good. Goes back about this much, which is great for flying poses and flips. And this guy's an agile guy, so goes side to side that much. And there you go. Again, you can put that head all the way up and you can get a little flying pose if you need that. We have this soft plastic belt so it doesn't get in your way. You can always move it out of the way. And we can rotate on the waist about that much all the way around. We have the legs that do the splits about that much. Go up about that much. And can go even higher. Double jointed knee. And we have a toe joint. And some movement at the ankle. We also have drop down hips. Gives you a little bit more range. And everything feels super smooth. The colors are super bright. And this is the Superboy that we've all been waiting for if you are a 90s head. We also have a little bit of a thigh swivel there. This neck joint is bothersome though, because mine's a little loose. Not that loose, but hey. Now let's take a look at the leather jacket. Checking if there's any wires here. On the sides there's no wires, but there are wires here on the belt parts and down here. So you get a little bit of wire. You got the Superman emblem. Nothing at the collar. But I like the addition of the zippers. And I like that they're a little bit small. There's even a little zipper here and down here at the pocket. They don't look oversized like they do sometimes. So let's check out how he moves with the leather jacket. It does bunch up a little bit at the top here at the collar area. But I think it really looks cool with the leather jacket. I like him with the leather jacket. Always loved the leather jacket look. I love this outfit. This costume screams 90s. You still get a lot of good range with this leather coat or jacket. And yeah, it doesn't get in the way. It's pretty stretchy and it provides enough range that you need with the cloth goods on top. Why have a figure that articulates so much without doing some posing? So here we have some posing, and here we have SuperBoy kind of like about to charge. Here we have him in a very interesting flying pose, but I was looking at reference and he seems to do things like this very often. Here we have him about to take off his leather jacket using the wired belt areas. And here we have him fixing his sunglasses as well as taking off the jacket. And notice I like to use the sunglass head sculpt. It's the one that reminds me the most of SuperBoy. Here's that same pose, just slightly tilted. I felt like it had a better vibe this way. And finally, the moment we've been waiting for, all of the MAFEX Reign of Superman figures. I cannot wait. I couldn't wait to get all of them. And to be honest, I just opened up most of these during this review because I've been saving them to get them all together. The only one that I opened before was Cyborg and the black suit. Everything else I had in box, and I just opened it right during the review because I was waiting for the day that all of them are together. Now that's all that's left, and hopefully MAFEX does it, is the red and blue electric suits. Those suits were really cool for Superman, so I'm hoping they do that. And I'm loving what they're doing here. I love that they're giving us the 90s looks and they're not altering them in any way. And you get all the articulation you need. I'm all in on this. I'm all in on the Nightfall Batman stuff. It's what I grew up with, and I'm very, very happy to have these in my collection. But again, thanks for watching, and until next time, thanks for visiting Lagoland. Later.